jamming right out the gate. I know. I just have to make sure that I can hear the music. Welcome everybody today. I'm excited because again I get to hop into some topics that I love and that I enjoy purely. Again, if you are thinking about dabbling in YouTube or you again want to make sure you have content in an extremely evergreen platform, then this is not something that you will want to miss. So, as we are here each and every week, I want to make sure that I welcome you to this week's Tech Training Tuesday. Again, each and every week, I am your host, Justin Morgan, the hashtag National Tech Director of the Black CEO Movement. I am here humbly to serve you on your journey as you become a hashtag master of tech. What does that mean? That means you're dedicated to automating your business, mastering your destiny, and most of all, mastering your impact on the world. And so I appreciate each and every one of you as you come in. Say hello, greet the lovely folks here in the chat. Say good evening. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do, because, you know, those things are interesting for us to see. Also gives us chances and opportunities to collaborate a little bit better when I know what tools and things you're working with. Miss Morgan, good evening to you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Kimberly, what's going on? How you been? Hey. So, listen, y'all. So again, I'm here to talk about an extremely evergreen platform. And if, you know, you've never been there before, you've never used it before, it's YouTube, right? So I've talked to some people. Like, I've talked to some of y'all are still new. Again, you're a speaker or a coach, and you do stuff on Facebook, and I see your live streams, and that's it. Like, that's all you do. You just got Facebook videos because somebody told you it was a good idea. And you never really thought that this other thing that you watch all these funny videos on or news or your recipes and things of that nature, that it was a platform for you. And so I want to assure you that, again, YouTube is a very great place to be. I know if Facebook may not like me to shout this via their platform, but YouTube is still a great place to be. And so I want to talk about one thing, just one thing that you should not miss in your process, in your journey, in your mission to set up a successful YouTube channel. And so again, if I haven't hammered it home enough, like, you're like, well, why should I be on YouTube? Like, why is that even a consideration? Why is it something I should do? Why is it something I should even think about being on YouTube? It's like, well, one, Facebook videos are, you know, Facebook is a platform, at least in your typical feed. So unless you're over on the Facebook video area, that's where your videos go to die. Like, your videos go there to die. Once you put that video up, you know, after about a day or so, unless it gets some traction, it's gone. Like, it's done. It's never be seen ever again. And that's kind of sad because many of you are very talented. You know, Kimberly Flowers, extremely talented. Andra, very talented. You got something to say, something to share. You have knowledge, you have expertise, and people need to hear it. People need to be able to find it. And so here on Facebook, it's great to see pictures of your family and the food that you posted and all that great stuff. But it's not a great place for me to find stuff in the future, right? It's not a great place for me to find stuff down the road. It's not a great place for me to research that thing at the time that I need it the most. And so YouTube is a great place for that. So that's the first reason. And then the second reason is some of y'all are talking about, hey, I want to take people on this journey, right? So I was on the phone today, and I was speaking to someone again, you know, prospect. You know, I'm trying to get into the client situation, right? So it was a pre-sales conversation. So I'm talking to her about what I can do for her and the services and things of that nature. So she told me she had a YouTube channel. She's asking all these questions about, hey, you know, can I use my platform to transition people into my offers and my sequences and things of that nature? And, you know, like, is that possible? I'm like, yes. Yes, and yes. And it should be things you already be doing. Like, it should be by default. It should already be there. And so I'm like, all right, well, if this person, Sharp, right? Seemed sharp, seemed like she had a lot to offer. I still need to check out her content, but it seemed like she had a lot to do, and you know she's got it all together upstairs, right? So like many of you, you know, she's intelligent, she has something to offer, she has value to give to the marketplace, but there's one thing that she possibly could be missing that could have a drastic, you know, effect on her business. Okay, and so what I'm gonna walk through today, and it may already be set up. I have a newer channel for my newer brand. I have a newer channel I haven't done too much with yet. But I'm going to make sure today that I utilize this one area called the description to make sure that each and every video that I post has a link to a free offer, right, that I give. Why is this important? Because again, YouTube is a Google product and Google is a ginormous search engine. So it makes sense for me to have something up on a video that is now searchable. So that way it's always in the description. I always, you know, give it a call to action. I do it here each and every week. I talk about my automation guide. I tell you to text the word auto to 240-696-2009. I tell you each and every week. I can put that in the comments of a video. That way, no matter what somebody is searching for, if they land on a video of mine, they like me enough, right? They like me enough. They think the content is good enough. I've solved their problem well enough that they may be curious enough to go down in the description and click that link. Now the beauty is I don't have to send them anything. I don't have to go on here and stand in this hot office. Y'all can see I'm sweating this week, right? I don't have to do that every time. Once I put the video up once it's up there, it's living, that's it. It's there. So when people find it, whether it be now or 10 years from now, it'll still be there. Now that link may have expired by that point, but that's a whole other thing. Okay? But the beautiful part is once I do it once, it's there. So it's evergreen. And again, I made the claim that it's one of the most evergreen platforms there are. And in my opinion, it is. If I still go on YouTube now, like if I go on YouTube, boom, and I go to the homepage of YouTube, it's funny. You know, I find stuff that it suggests things to me, you know, from this week and that are recent. But if I go through the page enough, I always find something that's older, right? Right now, so let me show you my screen. Let's go. Let's see. Let's show you the screen here. All right, so right now I'm over here on YouTube, and still, somehow, YouTube has pushed me this video from 2 years ago because it's relevant to what I've been watching. It's relevant to my content. It's 2 years old, people. It's 2 years old. Now somebody's gonna get on me about that, whatever accent that was. But it's 2 years old, people. And it's still showing me this video. That's amazing. That could be you. That could be your video. That could be your message. That could be it. That could be a piece of content that is making you money, bringing you traffic, growing your list for 2 years. That, folks, is automation. That is evergreen. That is how you do content. So, today I'm going to show you a real quick process. It's not crazy. It's not difficult even. I'm making it stupid simple. But again, I'm showing it to you here today so you have it. So there's no more excuses. So some folks will be like, Justin, I never knew. Justin, I never understand. Justin, nobody ever told me. Well, you can throw that, excuse outside the door today. It's excuse is no longer any good. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and hop in. So if you have any questions for moi, like you have a question about, hey, I want some more information on how I do stuff on YouTube, blah, 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 throw it in the comments, tag me as usual, and I'll make sure that I respond to you. But I'm here because I want to save you some time, save you some effort, and ultimately save you some missed opportunity. So I know you want to capture more opportunity. So here I am. Again, boom, I'm going to go back to my screen. As you can see, I'm hanging out here. And I'm over here on this channel. It's my New Future Builder channel. Just getting back into the swing of it this past, I want to say last month and a half or so, I'm gonna go to my newer channel. So like it's pretty much breaking, spanking brand new. It's really only been there for the last couple months, but I haven't really doing much with it just yet. You know, I'm still building out a team. I think I'm looking for a team to help me manage and put content on there. I'm electing to not do a ton myself. It's like the kind of the commitment I made to me is to try to make sure I get a team in place to help handle this. That way I'm not wasting too much time on it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over there. Boom. So I'm going to switch my account. And here we go. Bang. So let's go there. So I got a whopping 5 subscribers. Which is, I mean, that's fine. I'm not really doing much with it, which is okay. So I'm going to go here to this top right-hand corner. So make sure you're watching. I go to my channel. Right? So I go to my channel, right? And from here, you can see that I'm live right now over here, okay? See my other videos down here. I'm going to go over here in the top right. I'm going to hit YouTube Studio. Now, it's going to kick me into this beta mode. I'm going to get out of it. So I'm going to click on this, okay? From there, I'm going to get out of beta. I'm going to go to Creator Studio Classic, okay? Because I don't have all the functions into beta yet. So I'm just going to get out of it real quick. And what I'm doing is I'm putting in a standard description. Okay, so when I say standard description, meaning when I click this, boom, when I go here, as you can see, I have one here. And I just want to show you how it looks. And I just want to show you how to get into it. Boom. So as you can see, you kind of got this. I need to relabel some of this stuff. But in here, this is unlisted anyway. But down here is a description and a standard, right? So there's already some stuff there. Right, have a link to website, link to Facebook, link to my other Twitter, link to my other Instagram, and link to a book. So I got to update this. So this is, I just copied this over from the other channel, like pretty much, and I added a couple things because I was being lazy at that point. Right, I was just trying to get it done. I was trying to get something there. So something is there, but now it's time to clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit better. So I'm gonna go here again, back into the studio, right? I'm behind the scenes. Go to channel, okay? From there, after I click channel, I'm gonna go to upload defaults. Now what this does is pretty much sets up the settings for every video. So I don't have to redo this every single time. So some of you are doing videos, you're like, oh, well, I gotta type all this stuff every time. Or I gotta copy and paste it in. It's like, no, you can set it up so it's already there. Whatever video you post, that description is going to be there. And you can add onto it. But by default, what you see here is standard. So what you see here is standard. Okay? So right now, again, make sure you join the conversation on other content and social media. So yeah, I was kind of branching and co-branding, co-mingling, cross-branding, promoting, and whatnot. So right now, I'm actually going to go over to, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do here. Because I want to make sure I put my free offer in here. So again, I do my automation guide. Again, which you can get. Text the word auto, AUTO, to 240-696-2009. So I'm going to go over here to ClickFunnels, right? I'm going to go to funnels. Okay. Boom. From there, I'm going to go down and I'm going to look for my gifts. So again, I got a bunch of stuff here. Remember, should be up here. Mission Mastery, Tech Lab, 7-Day Automator Challenge. So again, you get to see some of the stuff I'm working on behind the scenes as I'm still working on it. Okay. Let's see. Where did I put you? So I have here we go. Ultimate Automation Guide. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit this. And really what I just want is this link right here. Okay. So this goes to this page. All right. Here you go. So it goes to this page here. Boom. Real quick and simple page that I made. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over to good old bit.ly. Why am I doing that? Because I want to pretty this link up a little bit. So create, paste this, and I already have one. So I don't need to redo it. So I'm just copy this right here. I'm going to go back to YouTube. And so now I'm going to say, hey, Learn. So I'm going to make this the top of this right here. To learn the key pieces to an automated business without all of the guesswork. Grab the automation guide for free now. Bang. Okay, so it's there, right? It's there. I'll go back and I'll update some of these links a little bit later. Okay, and I put this down here too. So some of this is just kind of SEO friendly talk down here. So a little bit of a tip on your descriptions is because Google owns YouTube. YouTube is a search-friendly platform. You want to make sure you put search-friendly terms in your description. So that's kind of what I did. So it's a mixture of trying to speak like a human, but also trying to speak in a way that the SEO robots or the search engine optimization robots can identify. So that's what I did in the description here. So that's what you're looking at. So if you're like, Justin, some of that stuff, like, what's the point? It's most folks aren't going to come down here and read, but again, for search reasons, I want that there so it's easy for people to search and then find. So there's other things like adding in the title, things of that nature that help that. But this is one of the key things you do is you add things into the description. And again, you can always add on. So again, the beauty is I've done this now, right? I've done this now. It's done. Like, it's done, right? It's done. It's over with. I have to do it again. That's it. That's the beauty. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to update this. Automation Mastery. I think my Twitter handle, let's see if I can spell it right, is Auto Mastery Team. There we go. So, boom. So I'm going to update this to Auto Mastery Team. Bang. So now I'm going to delete this because, well, it's not really relevant on this channel. Anyway, it's not relevant on this channel. I'm going to save this. And that's it. Like, that's it. It's done. It's over with. It's finished. It's on every video. Like, every time I post something, here on forward, it's there. Okay? So just think about that. I did that once. Took me, what, 5 minutes? It's 9:20. We haven't been on this stream for 20 minutes. And I accomplished something that could change the face and success of your channel. Saved you a bunch of time. Saved you a bunch of headache. Saved you a bunch of mess. I think that's pretty awesome. Are there any questions? Good evening to y'all, folks I missed in the chat. Good evening, good evening. If there are any questions, make sure you put them down in the comments below. Yes, I'm baking here. But again, I just wanted to give you something quick, something useful. Quick and dirty today, right? Quick and dirty. Something that you could take and put and act on immediately. So hope it worked. Couple things, a couple heads up. I'm always looking for a couple things. One, if you want me to evaluate your systems, evaluate your processes, evaluate your software, then this is always a great place to do it if, again, one, you won't get as in-depth as you would with me, privately in a jumpstart call, but it would give you a chance to get some exposure and get your evaluation for free. So go ahead and just get in touch with me. Again, you can leave your info in the comments or go ahead and message me and I'll make sure I reach out back to you. Second. Also, whether you're here live or on a replay, make sure you leave your questions and give me a request. I want to know what you want to hear, what you want to see, and what you want to learn. So that way you can go out and do something amazing for your community, for your family, in your business, and out there in the world. So I want to see and hear your comments, suggestions, and questions. So that way I can go ahead and be of service to you. And then lastly, as we end everything, I appreciate you. Again, if you have any questions, make sure you tag me and I will get back to you. get back to you. If you want to get all the pieces to automate your business, one more time, text the word auto, AUTO, real simple. Text the word auto, AUTO, to 240-696-2009 to get the automation guide. I am always looking to improve and add to it. And one of the things I have coming down the pipe, announcing this early, coming down the pipe is 30 days to an automated business. 30 days, as in a full plan, one day, each and every day of the 30 days, there's a step that you take or steps you have to take to have a fully automated business. When I say fully, I mean, obviously only so much you can do in 30 days, but you can actually have a system that runs, that's profitable, and that you can market in 30 days. Meaning, instead of it taking you 3 years, it's going to take you a month. I'm going to offer that and create and package that for free. So, if you want early access to that, I suggest you get on the list now. Because at some point in time, I may decide to charge for that thing. Because that sounds like a cool opportunity to me, which is why I'm doing it. And I think it'll be useful for you. So, there we go. There you have it. That's all she wrote. Again, I appreciate you. Again, I am Justin Morgan, the hashtag Black CEO Tech Director, here to help you become a hashtag master of tech. What does that mean? That means you're committed to automating your business, mastering your destiny, and mastering your impact. I appreciate you. Hashtag Black CEO out, and as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.